Hello and welcome to Education with Eleanor. Today I am going to help you solve a linear equation. It's a two-step equation and we're going to do it through forward tracking and backtracking. But before we start that, if you like this and want to have more content, press the subscribe button and the like and even the little bell icon. Alright, let's get started. Right, we have the equation 3 take away 2 times x equals 1. So we want to solve for x. So I'm going to show you two ways. One is forward tracking and backtracking, and the other way is an algebraic method. Both of them are both algebraic, it's just a different way of showing it. So the first way is forward tracking and backtracking. So forward tracking. So the first thing is, what are we solving for? It's the variable x. So you write that down first. And we're going to build the expression on the left-hand side of this equation. So the first thing is, what's the first thing that's been done to x? It's been multiplied by -2. So you multiply by -2. And that gives us -2x. The next part is, what's the next thing that's been done? Well, a +3 has been added, so we do +3. That's how we have -2x plus 3. Now, I know this looks a bit different to the original, but +3 take away 2x is the same thing as this. Okay, next part. What does it all equal? It equaled 1. Now we're going to start backtracking. Alright, now we're going to do inverse operations to solve for x. What's the opposite of adding 3? We take away 3. So 1 take away 3 gives us -2. What's the opposite of multiplying by -2? Well, we're going to divide by -2. So -2 divided by -2 gives you +1. So x equals 1 or +1. That's how you do it through forward tracking and backtracking. Another way is an algebraic way, and I'll show you that. So we start with 3 take away 2x equals 1. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is we want to get the x on its own. So we're going to transpose or rearrange this equation so that we've got x equals, or solve for x. So we want to first move this +3 or to the other side. So right now this 3 is it's adding on. It's being added to the -2x. What's the opposite of adding 3? Well, we're going to take away 3 from both sides. Now remember, if you add whatever you do on one side of the equation, for example taking away 3, you must do it to the other side as well. Line up your equal signs to keep the work neat. So I'm going to write a little equals line here so it's pretty obvious what's happening. +3 take away 3, that equals 0. And then the -2x, you're not adding anything to it, so you've got -2x still there. Then you've got 1 take away 3, that gives you -2. Alright, so we've got that. What we've got here is 0 take away 2x equals -2. So this is the same as if we just had -2x equals -2. The next thing we're going to do is the x, what's being done to it? -2 is multiplying it. The opposite of multiplying by -2 is to divide by -2. Whatever we do on the left hand side of the equation, we must do on the right hand side as well. So we've got -2 here. Okay, and then I'm just going to put our equal sign there and line up our equal sign. So -2 divided by -2 cancels out to be 1 or +1. So we've got x equals, and a -2 divided by -2 is 1 or +1. That's how you do it. Now if you don't like showing it like this, another way to show it that is the same way is like this. So we've got 3 take away 2x equals 1. So what's happening is, well, we're going to take away 3. So -2x equals 1 take 3, because we want to take away 3. Now notice I've removed the 3 on this side because it's already been accounted for here. And then, so let's keep going to the next line. We've got -2x, line up my equal signs, 1 take away 3 is -2. Next part is let's divide both sides by -2. So we can write x equals -2 divided by -2. And then the next part is x equals -2 divided by -2 is 1, or positive 1. If you enjoyed this video and have learned how to solve a linear two-step equation using forward tracking and backtracking, or using another algebraic method, I'll show you those two ways of doing it. If you like this video, please press like, press the subscribe button and the little bell icon so you can get notifications of future videos as well. Okay, bye!